What's going on, y'all? I just got a few words, you feel me? Just some words for everybody out there, man. If you got something that truly make you happy, go forth for it. And the reason why I say this is right now, in the world we living in right now, there's not many things that can be positive or make you positively happy right now. And it's just a lot going on. We got race wars, we got, the health chemical wars, we got all types of stuff going on, man, right now in this. But at the end of the day, it's all about family, and it's all about unity, and it's all about staying together. Tomorrow's Father's Day. I know there's a lot of fathers out there right now who got their kids. I know there's a lot of fathers out there who don't got their kids, man. It's a lot of moms who done raised their kids as if they were the fathers, and the moms, both parents at the same time. So tomorrow's a big day as far as Father's Day. You know what I mean? A mom could never be a father. A father can always be a father, and a father can never be a mother. But there are some parents who do take on both roles, and they consider themselves, the opposite of them one another. They consider themselves mom and dad. But that's unfair, and that's selfish, and that's taking credit and the title away from somebody else who really, whether they are there in their life or not, it's still their dad, it's still their mom, you know what I mean? But the togetherness and the unity and the sense of family love and orientation is lost in today's society and generation. We don't know what it is. No one knows how to show it. No one knows how to express it. No one knows how to platform it and channel it and just foundate it and keep it going, building up. No one knows how to do that. You know what I mean? We go through our phases where we go through something bad, and it's like we want to be positive that second when we going through something bad. We never want to be positive the whole way through. Just push all out positive energy. Just keep going, even when the good's going good. Keep going. When the good goes bad, keep going. It's out of our control how our energy is first. You know what I mean? It's out of our control how we go forth with our energy and react towards certain things. Like, reactions of mug. When you catch something that shocks you, you're like, oh my God, and it's like that caught me off guard and knocked me off my feet, or I didn't expect that. And I've currently been going through a situation where I've been in a relationship for about going on 5 years, man. June 25th will be 5 years straight and counting. And I was with a woman who I love so much, man. And I didn't put anything above her, and everything that I did, I tried to do my best at it. That way that she would react to it in a way that no one else could react and see, like, wow, my man's doing a good job at this, and he enjoys this, and this is what he wants to do, and so on and so forth. And it hurt because during the whole time I was trying to get her attention, her mom was getting her attention, and it was like, she's 24 now, and it's like I got with her when I was 19, and I was about like 26 or something like that. This is going on 4.5, 5 years ago. I'm 29, just turned 29 on the 7th of June. But for this whole time, I've been trying to get her attention and let her know that, like, hey, yeah, I love you. You know what I mean? I gave this woman 2 kids, 2 sons. I created a beautiful family with her, and I was willing to be there to take care of my beautiful family. I had issues that I was going through, and she didn't see that, or I just was too ashamed to tell her, and ashamed to and let her feel how I was feeling or whatever it was the case had may be. But I learned to grow with it. I learned to grow with these issues I had going on, and she seen me go from the most charming person to the most communicative person to somebody who was depressed to somebody who ended up destroying themselves to somebody who was destroyed. And it just was just on levels like that. It came from great to, good to okay, the bad to worse. And it was crazy. And then I could say that my mom and everybody else who's been trying to help me and do everything I need to do to get my head right, because I lost the woman that I love. You know what I mean? I lost this woman. This woman's no longer with me right now. She's gone. My kids are gone. Both of my sons are gone. She had took them. And I try so hard every day. Like, I was just recently just working so good, bringing in damn near almost $1,000 a week, paying bills, having free money to just go ahead and splurge on her. Just, you know what I mean? We just moved into our crib not too long ago. I just got out of jail, and it was just like I wasn't going back. When I said that this last time, I was like, I'm not going back to jail. I'm not going back to jail, babe. Like, I'm keeping my head on swivel. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm clocking in, I'm clocking out. I'm coming home to you and jumping in the bed with you and the boys. And that was just like my promise that I had kept to her and myself, and not only us, more importantly, my kids, my two sons. Those are my best friends, man. I made them with her, and they act just like me. They're little babies. One's name's Emir, one's name's Javier, one's 3, and one's 1. But they're my boys. I didn't think I could have boys, and I didn't think that I could have, a family that beautiful due to the turmoils and tragedies and stuff I was going through and the tribulations I was going through. I was going through so much, and my boys changed my life. I cheated on my girl. I was doing drugs. I was in and out of the streets. I was on gang activity, playing with guns. My best friend was killed. All these things happened in this 5 years of me being with this girl. Like, all this stuff happened in 5 years. And just the other day, we went through it. I put my hands on her. I know now a lot of y'all looking down at me as I'm looking down at myself. You should never put your hands on a female. And I did it, man. I did it. And I lost the girl that I wanted to be with for the rest of my whole life. And I've been at my mom's house for like 3-4 days, just sitting here thinking. Time's going by so fast, and just thinking I don't even remember. It's like I just got here yesterday, and I gotta leave again probably tomorrow or so. But I'm lost. I'm misguided right now. I just need a sense of where I'm supposed to be at and what I'm supposed to do. What's my mission for my boys now? What's my mission for myself? Everybody always tells me every time I went through the shit that I was going through, then it was basically like everybody's like, you gotta keep your head up, you gotta keep moving, you gotta stay positive. And I was going through that, when I had her, and it was just basically like, how do you go through this and go through that? It's all about you. It is all about you, but it's just like, how do we find the inner us? Like, how do you find that? Like, I'm just 29, man. I don't know nothing right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know nothing right now. All I know is a lot of stuff's going on around the world, and a lot of stuff's going on with me. I'm trying to channel all this negative into one channel. That way I can separate it from the positive. Then I can go through it and figure out what's right for me, what's wrong for me, what's right for me, and what's wrong for me. I pray. I'm not going to say that I'm a full Christian, but I do pray. I pray for everybody. I even pray for my enemies, man. I was shot multiple times in 2018 at my first apartment with the woman who I'm in love with. I was shot there, and it changed my life. It gave me PTSD. I still got pain. I was shot at my ribs and my spine. I still got pain mentally and physically. I got pain. I deal with that. I had to deal with her family tell me that they wished that I was dead because of what me and her was going through. You know what I mean? Like just negative energy like that. When I got shot, the girl that I loved, who I had kids with, she didn't even come to see me in a hospital at all. You know what I mean? And that had me just sitting and thinking like, man, if they killed me, then what? Like, would you care? Would you have cared? You didn't come to see me in the hospital and I got shot multiple times and I didn't die and you still didn't come to see me. That would have been enough for me to still jump out of my chair and be like, wow, this man just took multiple body shots and he's still alive. I got one right there and there's one in my spine back here that you really can't see, but make a long story short, I'm at war with myself right now. While there's all types of other wars going on out here in the world, I'm at war with myself on finding who I am, and everybody else is out here at war just being negative, and I just want to be positive and just channel some energy, man. I pray, I think, just like everybody else, you ain't going through bad times. The other times I ain't going through bad times, I'm living life. I'm clocking in, clocking out, taking care of both of my sons, chilling, snacking. You know, we have family time, and I got trial on July 14th, and for carrying a concealed weapon. I wasn't an aggressor in any type of shape way. I was just caught in front of my house with a firearm. And due to just the society issues that we got going on right now, and due to the fact that I've been shot in the past, and due to the fact that no one cares right now, I felt like it was necessary for me to keep a firearm. And I ended up getting caught with it because it wasn't properly held on me, I guess. It was in my underwear instead of on a holster, and that's what the cop told me. The only reason why I'm arresting you is because you didn't have a holster. But I know he was arresting me because he had to get paid too. He got to do his job, take care of his, his sons, his wife, whatever it is. So I really wasn't mad, and I was mad more so of the situation that took place to get me caught with it. I was arguing with my own brother, same mom, same dad, about nothing that we could have talked about. We could have talked about it. Instead, me and him get into an argument. Physical altercation happens between me and him and his friends, and people are threatened on both ends. You know what I mean? I said I was gonna beat him up. He said he was gonna beat me up. You know what I mean? I went to go retrieve some of my items, and it just escalated from there on to the point where the police was called. And I was at my residence, and I was apprehended, and they found a firearm on me, and it's just like really all this just over this little argument. And that's how I feel now. I done lost the woman that I love over a little argument. Something that I could have woke up and I could have just reacted different. I could have just literally I could have did it a different way. It was a different way about going about it. And it feels like it's all over with. I had to leave the city that I was at with her and go, to another city with my mother to get my head together, back to the woman who brought me into this world, get my head together, and it felt like it was working. It's just like, this ain't working either. And my mom is spiritual, so she's a very positive woman. She doesn't deal with any negativity. So therefore, you would think, and you would think this was working, and it's not. They want me to accept the fact that the woman that I love is gone, and that, you know how hard that is. I've invested emotion, tears, and love for this woman. Also, some anger too, because we get frustrated with each other every now and then, but it's just like, that's where I said the emotion, though. You know what I mean? That's where I said the emotion. Like, I invested so much emotion into her because she knows how to, make me mad. She knows how to make me sad. She knows how to make me happy. She knows how to make me cry. She knows how to make me do all that. She's my woman. But I could have did something different rather than, putting my hands on her rim. And we say this when it's all done, said and done. It's just like, why can't I have thought like this right before the moment? Why could the time just paused and I just did it the right way? I'm over here fighting for my girlfriend, and her mom's fighting for her, and that's her mom. It's like, we. Why won't you let us be? Why won't you let us be a family? I'm only here to love your daughter. I'm only here to love your grandkids because, like, we brought them kids in this world for our own joy, for our own laughter, for our own love. We did that for each other. We took two, me and her, came together and made two beautiful boys. I don't know, but happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. I hope you guys have the best Father's Day ever. And if you don't got your father, whether he's passed away or he's just not in your life or anything like that, still let that father know that you love him. Pray about it. I wish I was at home with my kids right now. I wish I was getting ready to figure out what outfit we was wearing because we had plans to do stuff, man. And just always love each other, man. Be positive no matter what. Stay positive and love one another. Think before you react. Reaction is a mug.